Hey guys, I'm back! It's my first video after getting married. It is so nice to be back. Shortly after our wedding, we attended another family wedding, and it was an Indian one, so I thought it'd be cool to show you guys how I got ready for the reception. Let's get started. I used a sample of the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. This stuff, you guys, yes, I said sample, but it is the bomb. Like, I want to go out and get my own because it plumps up your skin, gives you this really beautiful glow. It's like a lit from within kind of glow. And I just want to add it to my own kit for special events, maybe nights out where you want your skin to look really healthy. And I used a dab of the Tarte Shape Tape in light medium on the lids to cancel the darkness out, and this makes a really nice base to work with before you apply shadow. Once that was blended, I used the Charlotte Tilbury Color Chameleon pencil in Bronze Garnet, and I applied that to the lids and then used my finger to blend it out, and by doing this it warms up the product and allows you to blend the cream out easily. Now that I have a base for the lids, I'm using the gold highlight from, yes, that is the bendy on the inside of my hands. I have no idea how I managed to get it on there in the drying process, but I'm using the gold from the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Kit as a shadow for all over the lids, and you can see how it really pops because of the brown pencil I used as the base. And now I'm using the bronzer from the same kit and applying it to the crease, and the reason I'm using a bronzer is because I feel like it really warms up the eye nicely, and it's different from using like a brown shadow because sometimes those can be too cool toned, and I wanted to keep the crease warm. Next, I dug into the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette and used Radar in the outer edges of the eye, and what I like to do is work from the outer edge and take light flicks with your brush inwards, and you can slowly start to build up the color, creating some definition to the eyes. For liner, I used the Maybelline Master Precise Curvy Liquid Liner. This is one that I've been loving over the past few months, and I think it's just because of the brush. It's shaped in a way, makes it really easy to apply. I did, however, layer my liners that day, so over top I'm using the Makeup Forever Aqua XL Black Pencil Liner, and then one more. Yes, I said one more over top. This is the MAC Blacktrack, and I used an angled liner brush and just layered that over top. This is what makes it really dark and sultry, and you can actually have a really precise wing by doing this. I give the brows a brush up, and then it was finally time to fill them in. I used one of my other fave products to do this, the Loreal Brow Pomade in Deep Brunette, Dark Brunette, one of those. And I'm using the brush that it came with, and I just create my first line along that lower part of the brow. This just allows me to see the shape that I'm working with, and then I bring the color up into the arch with small flicks, and then I finish by extending the length of the tail of the brow. I also like to do small upward flicks at the start of the brow, and this just fills in the area and mimics what natural hairs would look like if I had more of them in this area. Now I'm digging into the Smoky palette again and mixing the two brown shades, Radar and Whiskey, and I'm just going over those outer edges again to darken these up. And now that I have the liner on, I can actually see where I need or want to darken, so that's why I choose to do it now. And I use 13 on the brow bone to highlight and really make this area pop. And I actually still wanted to darken up the eyes, so I used Dagger with a smaller precision brush this time and just went over those outer edges. And I left this part in because I wanted to show you I didn't actually love the wings I created at first, so I removed them with a wipe and then I reapplied them with more of the Blacktrack, and I almost just angled them more down, if that makes sense. Then I applied a pair of MAC lashes. I don't remember the number right now, but I'll leave everything in the description box for you guys. I really like these because they're full and long, and then of course I fused my natural lashes together with the falsies with some L'Oreal Carbon Black mascara over top. For foundation, I used the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. The shade was a little bit darker than my face because at the time my body was a little bit more tanned, which I wish it still was. I even did the ears just to make sure everything looked well blended. And then I used this shade from the Anastasia Cream Contour Kit to highlight all of the high points of the face. This is what's going to give your skin some dimension, and you want to make sure to do this, especially when you're using a darker colored foundation, just so your skin doesn't look flat. For concealer, I first used the shade Tan from the Tarte Shape Tape, and this just cancels out the blue underneath the eyes. And then I used medium, which is closer to my skin tone, just a little bit lighter, and this will help to brighten underneath there. and I just used a few dabs and then used a sponge to work it all out. Now for my new fave product, the Soleil Tan de Chanel, and it's a cream bronzer that I just dab onto the contours of my face with my beauty sponge, and it gives you the most natural contour, really warms up your skin in all the right ways, and I usually just dab it into the hollows of the cheekbones, along the hairline, and this gives me a really natural finish. You can build the color slightly if you keep layering a bit, which I clearly was doing here, but it's just so beautiful. And then afterwards I set everything using the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and then applied some of my Hoola bronzer from Benefit pretty much everywhere that I just applied the first bronzer. Layering products is key, especially for event makeup. It just gives your skin lots of definition, and that's what you want. For blush, I mixed these two together from the L'Oreal Infallible Paints palette, and I applied this to the apples of my cheeks and worked it a little further back onto the cheeks as well, just to make sure everything was well blended. And then I finished with the gold highlighter from the Makeup Forever kit and applied this to the tops of the cheekbones. Also down the bridge of the nose and that Cupid's bow, can't forget about that. Back to the eyes real quick, I used the pencil liner to connect up to the wing, and then to feather the color out, I blended it with some more of the Charlotte Tilbury pencil I used as my base earlier on. And because it's a cream, it just smooths everything out really nicely. And then of course you want to apply some mascara, pop a little of that gold highlight in the tear duct, and your eyes are complete. For the lips, I lined and filled them in with MAC's Mahogany Lip Pencil, and then over top I applied Paramount lipstick from MAC as well. I love this lip combo, and then I sealed everything in with Urban Decay's Chill Makeup Setting Spray, and I was finally ready to head to the party. I absolutely loved my outfit. I got it from a store called Made in India, and then I paired it with these beautiful stud earrings and bracelets, and that is the look. I hope you guys like this get ready with me. Let me know if you want to see some more Indian looks, and I'll be sure to film some. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my new videos, and check out my vlog channel, Life with Trina, to see everything that I'm doing when I'm not filming these beauty videos. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I will see you in the next one.